Chase, Nye, touchdown. The linebacker picked it up. That was not a forward pass. First down and 10 football.
Inside handoff. Oh, on the bootleg. Grease, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Williamsport, great keep.
First quarter, on their third play from scrimmage, quarterback Brent Burley's pass gets picked off by Logan Ott and returned for a touchdown to put the Warriors up 7-0.
Play action. Coleman good. Back to pass. Got a man there going up. What a catch! 25, 20, 15, 10, touchdown, 67 yards.
Pass, steps up, wants it all, throws, got Brock Boyer down the field. Nice, did he catch it? Touchdown, Brock Boyer. Good coverage, Dallas Grease. Kavanaugh back to pass, looking deep out. Watkins has it at the 20, 15, 10,
gonna
5.
score a touchdown.
He's going to score a touchdown. Touchdown,
with 6.2
touchdown,
seconds
Reese
left.
Watkins. Reese Watkins scores with 6 seconds to go from 30 yards out. Chase Kavanaugh to Reese Watkins again. That's the second time. 6 seconds to go, and he is in for the score.
Welcome to week number 9 of Touchdowns and Tailgates, powered by the Fairfield Auto Group. I'm down here on the campus of Warrior Run High School. Big ball game coming up Friday night. I'm with head Warrior Run coach Chris Long. Great to be down here, Coach.
Great to have you.
Hey, we'll get right to it.
Okay.
Great job turning the program around. 5-3 this season. A lot of excitement down here, coming off a big win over Central Columbia. Tell me about it a little bit. What's going on down here in Defender Land?
Well, first of all, we have 18, 19 seniors, so that's the huge thing right now. That leadership that they provide, they seem to have bought into some of the things we're trying to do, and that's been successful as a team this season to get us to 5-3 right now. But that's really where the leadership's coming from, with 18, 19 kids that have been around for a long time, playing together for a long time.
Doesn't hurt to have a bunch of seniors,
No,
does it?
No.
And Warrior Run, I mean, you've been working hard trying to get the program back to where Harry Mathias was the head coach. Kenny Robbins was our head coach. We had some battles. I mean, we battled back then, and he had good teams, and they always beat up on us. You know, us Loyal Sock guys weren't the toughest kids. We were fast and athletic, and Warrior Run would want to pound on us. Still pretty much the same way going into Friday night, right?
Yeah, if we can run the football and have that mentality, that's what we try to do. That opens up some of the passing game, or sometimes like Friday night, you know, the run game wasn't going so well, so we had to use the pass, and some other defense really carried us last Friday. So.
And tell me a little bit about your coaching staff. I hear good things about your staff. Fill me in a little bit on your OC, your DC.
Okay, well, I call the offense. We also
Okay.
have help from Jason McCormick, who's been around for a long time, been here, Warrior Run guy. He mainly helps, and then another guy named Bill Michael, who helps on both sides of the ball, coaches receivers and DBs. And then defense coordinators Rich Gardner and Tim Wellover, and who was a former head coach here, and Joe Bowman help out. And really, we have a core group of guys who either live here, work here. They're Warrior Run guys. We don't have guys,
Fantastic.
You know, so they're all for the program, all for the kids. And I think that's one thing that the kids can see. And
I believe in that a lot. I mean, nobody will care about a program other than somebody that's went to school here, came through the program, and you know, bleeds Warrior Run Defender blue and gray, right?
Right.
So, anyway, Loyal Sock, the matchup against
Yeah.
Sock. Coach
Yep.
Justin Van Fleet, athletic
Yep.
team. The rivalry hasn't been so good, but years ago it used to be hot and heavy between Warrior Run and Loyal Sock. I know you want to get it back there. Tell me what you expect from the Lancers on Friday night.
First of all, looking at their defense, you know, their outside backers are tough. They come up field aggressive. You know, so we have to be able to have somebody that put a heck of a pass rush on. You know, so we have to be able to pass block with them if we want to get our passing game going. And the other thing is then offensively, I mean, the quarterback Kavanaugh, he played against us last year. He's another lefty that we faced a lefty this past week, but he has some more running ability than the kid we faced this past week from Central, so we have to contain him both ways. It looks like number one has some speed for them, the freshman, and then that, you know, the Watkins kid at receiver is definitely someone that we have to deal with.
Hadn't played football for a while.
No, that's what I hear, but you wouldn't know it by watching them.
Hey, we're going to have you on Webb Weekly Live.
Okay.
Coach Rich Salonis, my play-by-play guy, Paul Boulder, going to come down Friday night. It's going to be an exciting night. Thanks for taking some time with us. We'll come back. We'll take a commercial break for Fairfield Auto. We'll come back with some of your players.
Thank you.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell and service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
And I'm back here with some proud Warrior Run defenders that have turned the program around. You guys know how we do this. We do it like Key and Peele. I know you're all familiar. We'll start right there with you.
I'm Denver Beachel. I play multiple positions on offense, and I mainly play D-back on defense from the Warrior Run University.
Hi, I'm David Gearhart. I play outside linebacker and fullback, and I'm a senior.
And we're senior laden. I believe there's 18 seniors, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Pete Reisner, play fullback and D-end.
I'm Riley Daubert. I play wide receiver and D-back.
I'm Jackson Welliver. I play left guard and inside linebacker.
Fantastic. It's great to be here today, boys. Been wanting to come down here for years. You gave me a reason. You seem like you're the life of the party, so let's start with you. How does it feel to turn the program around from where it was when you started here? Now you're a senior this year.
Yeah, it feels awesome, play with a great group of guys and have a great season. And hopefully we can get the first win for Warrior Run in playoffs, their first ever playoff victory.
I think you got a shot. The way things are coming together. How about you? Tell me about playing for Coach Long here in this season and your senior brothers.
Oh, it feels great considering we haven't had that great of seasons in past, and now we've been working hard the last couple years, and now we're doing really great right now this season, 5-3, and hoping to make playoffs, have a really great record at the end of the season.
Fantastic. How about you? What's your favorite part of playing football here?
Definitely love being around all these guys. It's a great time with them, great time at practice, and love hitting people.
I like you.
It's a great time.
You love hitting people.
Yes, sir.
Who's the top hitter? Who hits harder than anybody on the team?
That kid right there.
This guy right here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get back to you. How about you? Tell me about the program coming through with your brothers. Now you're senior 5-3. You got Columbia Montoursville Tech at the end. We'll let that alone. But you pull another upset this week, and I got to say it's enough. You could finish 7-3.
Yeah. So since we beat Central, I think a lot of people are going to start believing in us. Loyalsock this week, it's going to be a tough win, but if we win that, then we're really definitely going to prove a point. And we've all been playing together since 3rd grade, so I think we got a good chemistry going on. That's why we're winning all of our games. So.
And that's where it starts in youth football, isn't it?
Yep.
If you get the guys out and keep them together and playing hard, this can happen.
Absolutely.
All right, young man, your shot. Playing for Coach Long and playing for the coaching staff, what do you enjoy the most about practice?
We're just out here with all of our friends, and it's just a fun time. I'm never, it's not like you regret going to practice. I've been in certain sports teams where it's you dread going to practice, but it's just kind of a fun environment. I'm always excited to play on Friday, and it's just fun playing with these guys. I wouldn't want to be on any other team.
That's fantastic. And 18 seniors, that's hard to do to get 18 through to be a senior class. That has to make you proud, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You and your brothers?
It's just a cool thing. It's just a cool thing to be part of.
So we'll come down to you.
Yes.
Who's the fastest kid in the team?
Definitely that kid right there.
This kid right here?
Yeah.
He picks him up.
We'd say Hoyt Bauer's fastest, but he's hurt, number 26. But yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm pretty quick.
That's good. And I always like the guys that hit. So tell me about it. You're playing defense, right? Mm-hmm. And you see a guy coming linebacker.
Yep.
And you're reading the play, and you see you're going to get a clean lick. What goes through your head?
Well, I just want to hit somebody, ensue some fear, maybe get an injury, But
Don't you ever think it's like the cartoon where you hit? In the cartoon they go. Don't you ever think that through your mind? You just want to hit them, and not that you want to hurt them, but.
Yeah, sometimes I do, but I just want to come out here and show everybody what I have and show them that I am one of the hardest hitters, and I like it.
Excellent. So who is the best athlete on the team?
Best all-around athlete. This kid's definitely the fastest, but he's definitely the best all-around athlete. He can jump high, he can sprint, he can cut you up, and if he wants to sometimes, he can even run you over.
You didn't think we were going to hold a press conference for you today, did you?
No. I think everyone underestimates me because how small I am, but I like that because it just gives me more of an advantage, I think.
All right, so we're going to come to you. Who's the smartest cat in the team?
The smartest cat on the team. Well, I'd say.
Who's the leaders on the field, offense, defense?
Okay, so yeah, offense, I'd say Denver. You know, Denver usually knows, like, it'll be 4th down, and Denver would just take it in his own hands, and he's punting it, but then he would just run it and get his 1st down, and all the coach would be like, yep, that's something Denver would do, you know.
That's when they go, no.
Yep,
Hey, what a heck of a play. What a heck of a play, right? When it happens.
And then Jack right here, he leads the defense. You know, he has all the tackles. He's number 1 in the district right now. He's had so many tackles in the last couple of years, so he definitely leads the defense.
I don't know if I'm number 1 in the district, but
last time I checked, he was number 1 in the district.
I hate to talk personal. How many tackles you got?
89 right now.
Fantastic. And I know the magic number. 100, right?
Oh yeah, well, I was at 119 last year.
Oh, so you want to break that?
Yeah. Hopefully, if we last year what killed me was I was ranked really high, but then we didn't make it to playoffs. We played 1 playoff game, and a lot of the other teams played a lot of playoff games, so their kids had more chances to make more tackles. So hopefully we have something like that this year, and I can just, when those guys are done playing football, we can, you know, I'm still cranking up the tackles. So
last question: who wants to field it? I got a feeling you do.
Yeah.
Who has the heart on the team? Who's the grinder that has the heart? Or is it all of you?
The heart on the team. I would have to say all of us, you know, all 18 of us, or the entire team, not just the seniors. We all put in a lot of work off season and during the season just so we can have a good season, make it to playoffs, and just to turn this program around to what it is now.
And that football is the ultimate team sport, and we're gonna finish up. Good luck Friday night against Loyalsock. Great job with the season. We'll take a commercial break. We're gonna hit the road, and we'll be back here in a little bit.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell in service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
And I'm with Doc Chris Massey from the Sun Gazette. Good to see you as always, Doc.
Yeah, likewise.
Here at an empty Ken Robbins Stadium.
Yeah, it's pretty, the field's beautiful.
Awesome. Very seldom we see nobody here, huh?
Yeah, it's usually a lot different.
Well, let's get right into it. Big win for the Warrior Run Defenders. We just drove up the road from visiting with the coach and players, and good win over Central Columbia.
Yeah, great win. I knew they had the talent. They had a lot of seniors back from the team that came on strong last year, but I think starting with Bloomsburg in week 7, they walloped them, and now they're believing. And so, I mean, that's a powerful combination when you get the belief to go with the talent and the coaching, and they're putting it all together.
And this Friday night, you'll be there covering the game. Webb Weekly Live, Paul Bowe, Coach Rizzolonis will be there. It'll be a big night down in Turbertville.
I think it's going to be a great game. 2 evenly matched teams, both playing phenomenal defense right now. Loyalsock's 2 in the AAA standings in District 4. Warrior Run's 5. So this will go a long way in determining who is going to get a home playoff game. And for Warrior Run, if they can get a home playoff game, that would be enormous. They've never had one in
the first time.
In the 2000s. So yeah, that would be something.
Be awesome for them. All right, let's get right into it. Doc Massey, top 5, Sun Gazette.
Yeah, Montoursville, their usual position at number 1. They got the big one against Southern Columbia this week, but they couldn't be playing any better going into it. 38-0 over Mifflinburg, and Mifflinburg had its horses back from the previous week, and they made quick work of them. Their defense is dominant. Their offense is balanced. They're just doing everything right now. And they're certainly going to have to do that on Friday. They try to keep it interesting.
That'll be the other side of the Webb Weekly Live games of the week. Gary, Crispin, Babe Mayer, they'll be down there. They'll have the Montoursville Warriors hosting Southern Columbia, and everybody wants to know, can Montoursville play with Southern?
That's what I'm most interested to see. I mean, I would like to say, I mean, it's sports. You never know.
You never know.
You know what can happen. But I think if Montoursville can compete with them, that bodes very well for them moving forward, especially since if they were to get the states, Wyoming area, who Southern just beat 42-0, it's a very good chance Montoursville could end up playing for them. And you don't want to base it on how this team does against that team, but it could be a barometer to see how good they are and what they're capable of at the next level.
And definitely a good thing it left Hughesville off the hook this week, right?
No, absolutely. and Towanda for Montoursville.
Yeah,
especially Hughesville, that no one would want to see what that game would be.
No. Number 2,
Jersey Shore.
The Bulldogs, very impressive.
Yeah, they I was telling you off the camera, they were slinging it around. I love teams that throw the ball a lot, and them and Lewisburg were chucking it a lot. Made for a long game, but it was an entertaining one, and really impressive on both sides of the ball for Jersey Shore.
That's not your daddy or granddaddy's Bulldog offense, is it?
For sure. I mean, it's rapid fire, no huddle. They're slinging it around. They got 4 dangerous receivers. Tanner Larson's playing as well as any quarterback in District 4. They're an entertaining team to watch, and they got a hard-nosed defense to go along with it.
And for a passing team, they're physical on offense. You're usually, but they got the big old linemen, the Bulldogs usually, and they just sling it around up tempo. It's wonderful.
Yeah, and Larson is so smart and in such good control of that offense, and he's tough to bring down. If he gets ahead of steam, he can run some people over. I don't know if Shore necessarily wants him taking on tacklers all the time, but he's tough to bring down.
Absolutely. Number 3.
Number 3, I'm going to go up north. It's been Canton all year. Now it's Wellsboro, because they took apart Canton 40-6.
I saw that, and I was going to call you over the weekend. Didn't get a chance. What happened?
They just dominated the line of scrimmage. They ran the ball well with Aiden Hauser, but they did what I didn't think they could do. They were airing it out, and quarterback Isaac Keene threw for 212 yards, and they got something good going up there. I mean,
and in Canton's defense, Wellsboro is a bigger school.
Yeah, they're double A, and so I think Canton will still be all right. They're still dangerous as anyone in the Class A field, but unfortunately for Wellsboro, they're in the same field as Southern Columbia. But if they could get 9-1 and then win a playoff game, that would be a heck of a season for them.
Absolutely. Number 4.
We'll start with 2 teams that, well, they won't be playing here. They'll be playing in Warrior Run, but 4 is Warrior Run.
The defenders at number 4 in the Doc Massey poll.
I said in the office the other day, I think this is the first time since 2007 they've been in the top 5, and they've earned it with impressive wins at Bloom and Central Columbia. And defense was just awesome against Central. I think they had Warrior Run had 125 yards of offense. You don't win a lot of games with that, but they found a way. Riley Dalbert with a pick 6 and an impressive touchdown catch. Really like the way they're playing.
And number 5.
I guess it's the battle for number 4 on Friday, because 5 is Loyal Sock right now. I went back and forth on this one, but we'll find out Friday. But they're really evenly matched, and Sock's playing great defense. They've held 3 teams under 200 yards in a row now.
And both teams are 5-3. And sort of Loyal Sock's MO is to come on strong at the end of the year. And they have the teams down the stretch. They had Milton, which was a good tune-up for the last 2. But, they want to run the table, and Warrior Run has Columbia Montoursville. Whoever wins is going to run the table.
There's a good chance. Sock has to play South, but they're the favorite going into that game. So, right. I would tend to agree with you that whoever wins that game is probably going 7-3. And would put themselves in a position to possibly get as high as the 2 seed, but at least at worst get a home playoff game and be in that top 4.
And that's fantastic. Best of the rest, anybody you want to mention?
Muncie, I saw them down at CMVT on Saturday, and their offensive line's playing great. They put up 54 points, scored on 8 straight possessions, and they're 5-3 now. They've got a big showdown with Sayre for the NTL2 title on Friday, so it's kind of a triple main event on Friday night, where you got Montour Southern, Sock Warrior Run, and Muncie Sayre for the NTL.
Outstanding night of football.
Yeah.
Players of the week?
We'll go back to Jersey Shore. We talked about him a little bit. Tanner Larson,
having a fantastic season.
He's having a special year, and threw for 400 yards, ran for 75, so 475 total yards.
Not a bad night in the office,
4 TD passes, ran for 1.
That used to be a season at Jersey Shore for passing.
I think I could probably look back in some of the years in the early 2000s, and he might have eclipsed it. So yeah, he's been tremendous. And,
excellent.
Go down to Warrior Run. I'll go with Ahmad Keys from the defenders, defensive end. He had 5 tackles for loss, 9 tackles, a sack, and just one of those players that's a constant disruption in the backfield, and was a huge difference maker against Central.
Fantastic. And Warrior Run has 18 seniors.
Yeah, and they've been building towards this, and when they dropped to 2 and 3, I thought it's just not going to work out for them, and they've totally turned it around, and now those seniors are going out strong.
Excellent. Well, I'll see you Friday night.
Looking forward
And it's
to
hard
it.
to believe next week when we do this, we'll be heading into week 10.
I know, that's crazy.
My favorite time of year goes by way too fast.
It does. It just seems like it was the opener yesterday.
Thank you. Take a
Pleasure.
commercial break. We'll be right back.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell and service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
And I'm here in Mike Musina's court, and we're going to talk a little football. I'm with head Montoursville football coach J.C. Kiefer. Always good to see you, Coach.
Yep, good to see you.
So at this point in the season, you can't be any better. You're 8-0.
Yeah, you're right.
You won every week.
Can't ask for much more than that. You know what I mean? At this point, you know, really in the football season, when you're going into week 9, it's all about health, and you know, how healthy are you? And you know, we're fairly healthy, so I'm pleased about that. At least no, you know, not many season-ending injuries. But you know, we're pleased being 8-0, and our kids are playing hard. And I'm proud of them.
So let's talk about what everybody wants to talk about. Southern Columbia's coming to town.
Yep.
Been long anticipated by a lot of fans.
Yep.
Obviously, you added them on the schedule, which I think was very honorable.
Yep.
Towanda and Hughesville get a break,
Uh-huh.
and they're going to play each other.
Yep.
But let's talk about Southern. I mean, probably the best football team District 4 may have ever seen.
I can't disagree with that. So I haven't been around, you know, as long as you. However, it's the best team that I've seen in the 19 years that I've been coaching.
I think they're up to 6 D1 athletes that have signed with D1 schools to go on and play football. I can't ever remember anybody doing that.
Yeah. I mean, what a recipe though. What a combination down there that they have right now. It's probably the best on paper, the best team you can put together with athlete-wise. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
They have 4 kids not just going to Division I, but going to Big Ten schools.
Sure.
So they get a lot of press and a lot of the notoriety, but it's probably the best offense and defensive lines that we've seen as well. And then you piece that together with one of the best coaching staffs that teaches, you know, you talk about fundamentals all the time.
Yes.
They teach the
Coach
fundamentals
Rob,
down there. So you put all that stuff together, man, you got a perfect storm. But that's the reason why we reached out to them back in July and said, if this is the best team that's come through and maybe ever, we want to play them.
And there's so many good things out of this that can happen for Montoursville. Getting you ready for district and state playoffs.
Right.
You always want to see. I mean, you're 8-0 for a reason. And you always want to reach out and play the best competition just to see where you stack up. And then obviously, as far as the program, statewide and actually national notoriety, I mean, let's be honest, if you pulled an upset, it'd be national news at this point, not just state news.
Sure.
But that's a pretty great upside for the Montoursville Warriors to host a team and host a game like that.
Completely agree with you. You know, I kind of anticipated this summer that we'd be close to the position we're in right now. I didn't really anticipate having 7 out of 8 of our games have been mercy rule games that we played in. So really, you know, I think it's a win-win for us this week, no matter what happens. Because, you know, no disrespect to Towanda, that's who was supposed to be coming down. You know, I'm not sure we would have gotten better playing that game. So I think we'll get better this week one way or the other, and we're excited to be in it.
Let's talk about keys of the game, and I could list them for you, but I'll let you. What are your keys to the game to compete? Let's just say to compete with Southern.
Yep, physicality. They are pinning their ears back and they are coming at you defensively. Everybody knows the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball, but defensively they just have been stifling teams, and so we have to match their physicality. I've got a group that I challenged today, and so we're okay as well, and we've been pretty physical up front as well. So again, I just love being in games like this. I love having weeks like this. So that's one of the main keys to the game is being physical up front. I'm going to challenge my guys. I've got a lot more guys going both ways than they do. Again, that's just tough to compete with when you only have a couple players going both ways. But you know, it's something that if we can match their physicality, I think controlling the line of scrimmage, it can go either way.
And football is a simple game. So
it really is.
who can punch, who can take a punch,
Right.
who can jab. If you guys can go toe to toe and you can block and you can tackle and you can contain the edge, things will be okay for the Montoursville Warriors.
That's right. They're going to get some big plays.
Yeah.
You know, so are we. So, you know, that's kind of where it's at. If we can sustain it and bend but don't break and match their physicality, and we'll see where it's at.
Well, I look forward. Gary Chrisman, Babe Mayer, they'll be here Friday night a little bit. It's going to be hopping.
Yeah.
The Montoursville Blue Band will be out there.
Yep.
I always give credit. It's
Yep.
going to be the place to be, and we're glad to be live streaming it. And good luck, Coach.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
take a commercial break. We'll let you get out of here, and we'll get a few of the Montoursville Warriors in.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Be right back.
For over 33 years, Fairfield has been proud of what we sell in service. That's why we put our name on everything we sell. So whether you visit our Ford location in Williamsport or Montoursville, or our Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealerships in Muncie or Danville, or our Chevy Cadillac dealership on Route 15 in Lewisburg, you'll always experience great customer service during and long after the sale. Fairfield, you're gonna love us.
And I'm back here with a couple Montoursville Warriors. Boys, like we always do, I'll let you introduce yourself.
Jacob Stoner, I play offense and defensive line, and I'm a senior.
Jackson Atlanta, wide receiver and safety. I'm also a senior.
So, boys, let's get right to it. Jackson, how's your health?
No, I'm doing a lot
We
better.
see the ankle down there. It looks pretty good. I don't see any swelling.
No.
You ready to rumble?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. It got a lot better. Doing everything I can to get healed, and I'm ready for this game.
Outstanding. How about the program? You're a senior, you're winding down, you're 8-0, you got Southern, the biggest game in the state this week. Tell me about the Warrior program.
It's a family. We're all a family. We're all in everything together. Everything we do is together. Our motto is together. We're always together, and that's just what the program
Except when you're apart, right?
We aren't apart very often.
All right. Tell us about the program. You're a senior now, right?
Yeah.
Is that hard to believe or what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I knew him when he was this big.
Yeah.
You grew up behind us when the Webb kids were a little older. Well,
Yeah.
a lot older. You were
Yeah.
just born, and now you're a senior in high school. That makes me feel old.
Yeah.
Tell me about this year and your journey here at Montoursville.
Well, this year, I mean, it kind of sucked getting injured, but I've had this. My senior year, it's been one of the best times of my life with my brothers.
And it's never any fun watching from the sideline. It gives you a whole new perspective, doesn't it?
That was the worst time of my life, probably.
But the good thing is the whole season's in front of you.
Yeah. No, I can't wait for playoffs. That's what we've been waiting for this whole year. Just this game too. This is what we've been looking for. This has been motivating us the whole year.
So I like to ask different questions when we go around. Who's the fastest kid in the team?
It might be this man right here.
When he's 100%.
When he's 100%, Reader's got to be close to.
Reader's quick. How's his health? I heard he rolled an ankle. Did he roll an ankle?
Yeah.
High ankle sprain.
He's feeling good.
He is quick too.
Yeah.
Dylan Mull's quick.
Dylan Mull's quick. Who's the strongest kid in the team?
Oh, I don't know. That's a close one between this guy right here, Will Carson, and Cameron Wood. They're a bunch of tanks. I don't know. That's too
Who's the
close.
smartest kid in the team?
Dylan Bennett, maybe.
Dylan Bennett?
Dylan Bennett, maybe. Kiefer. Coach Kiefer,
Yeah.
of course.
Gotcha.
He's smart.
Who hits the hardest? Who lays the wood?
I'd have to say Cameron Wood.
There you go. I led you to it, huh?
Yeah.
Good. And the question I like, who has the most heart? Who's the leader? Who's the heart?
Logan Valores, he's just very intense. He's always
Always wanting to keep us focused and before the game.
in the locker room.
Excellent. So we'll get you guys out of here. Long day. Shout out. Who would you like to give a shout out to?
Of course, my parents. They
Always.
raised me.
This isn't your
amazingly.
first rodeo, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They've raised me in a great way to be respectful and everything. And my coaches, of course, too. They've taught me to be a good man, be respectful, and taught me the game of football. So.
Fantastic. Jackson?
I'd have to say parents for getting me to where I am today, and my coaches for teaching
Darren
me.
and Barb?
Yeah, Darren and Barb. Darren and Barb, yeah.
And the coaches have done a great job. I've watched you grow up. I guess I got to ask one more question. Tell me about Southern. You going to take them down?
They're a great team. If we do, if we're doing what we're coached to do, I think we've got a good chance.
I think you can hang with them. What do you think? Going to take them down?
I think we have a good chance, yeah, if we play as as good as we can be. And I think, yeah.
You can play with him.
Yeah.
No bulletin board material for him, right?
No.
Thank you, boys. Good luck against Southern and the rest of the way.
Thank you.
That'll wrap up Webb Weekly. Touchdowns and Tailgates, powered by the Fairfield Auto Group. We'll be back next week. It'll be week 10.
Inside handoff. Oh, on the bootleg. Reese, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Williamsport, great defense.
First quarter, on their third play from scrimmage, quarterback Brent Burley's pass gets picked off by Logan Ott and returned for a touchdown to put the Warriors up 7-0.
Play action. Coleman good. Back to pass. Got a man there going up. What a catch! 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. 67 yards. Coleman.
Pass. Steps up, wants it all. Throws. Got Brock Boyer down the field. Nice. Did he catch it? Touchdown. Brock Boyer. Good coverage. Dallas Grease. Kavanaugh back to pass. Looking deep out. Watkins has it at the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's going to score. Touchdown. Touchdown.
6.2
touchdown,
seconds
Reese
left.
Watkins. Reese Watkins scores with 6 seconds to go from 30 yards out. Chase Kavanaugh to Reese Watkins again. That's the second time. 6 seconds to go. And he is in for the score.